So today I wanted to share with you an email from an awesome brand that's called Suds. So they basically sell soap and other similar products and show you exactly what they are doing right and what could be potentially improved so you can use that in your email program to generate more revenue. So let's get into it. The first thing, I like their use of curiosity-based subject lines here. They say, that's better, which gets people curious to open the email. And then they use an emoji here to stand out in the inbox. The top section, which is arguably the most important section of your email, they say, get your sensitive skin, the VIP treatment. So it's a tagline and says with ingredients that care. And then what I like here is the representation of some of the USPs of their products. It says here natural goodness, nourishing oils and butter, and then luxurious leather. So I like basically using visuals to represent ideas rather than using long words, because our brains process visuals way faster than words. And if you can get away with using visuals instead of words, that would work really well. The other thing I like is their use of CTA. They try to put it above the fold here, which is proven to increase the click-through rate. One thing that I don't particularly like a lot is their use of a lot of text here. So people have very, very short attention spans these days, and a lot of people will not be reading through all of this content. So yeah, I try to keep the email more visual and yeah, basically use more visual cues or visual aids, and then do the selling, most of the selling on the website, on the product page. So yeah, the other section here, which I really, really like, is their use of, or basically us versus them. This is Suds versus Big Soap, which is like Big Pharma or Big Oil. I really like their showdown here. And yeah, they portray, or they show here the main goal, ingredients, how it's made, side effects, etc. So if you can, for example, have your product or brand unique selling propositions and then against your competitor or your industry, that could work incredibly well to put you aside basically, or to separate you from the industry. Then what I see here is that they ask people to subscribe to SMS so they can get 10% off. So this is an extension of the program. So generally speaking, I don't like to have multiple CTAs or destinations per email to not divide basically people's attention. But in this instance, it basically adds to the email, because people go subscribe to SMS, they get a subscriber, and then people will get the coupon code so they can use it on this product. So that will actually increase revenue. And then at the bottom here, they have more categories. So the email is a little bit on the longer side, and generally speaking, longer emails get cut or truncated on email apps like Gmail, or something like that. So try to keep your emails short so they are not cut in the email inboxes. And yeah, typically we like to keep them 2 sections, unless we need basically to show more information, then we have maybe 3 sections. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Implement these in your email program today to start generating more revenue.